It looks like we got another non-main game Pokemon game on our hands, this time Detective Pikachu, Birth of a New Duo. What the hell exactly even is this? Well, let's figure it out. Here are 5 things to know about Great Detective Pikachu. Number 5, okay, Pikachu has a voice. What the hell? Not only does he have a voice and he can speak, it's a deep, deep voice. It looks like this time around Pikachu is the partner of the main character, and he walks around and he has a little Sherlock detective hat and he solves mysteries. And apparently he even talks like Sherlock Holmes. I can't totally tell for sure because he's speaking Japanese in the trailer, but I can't get enough of it. This Pikachu looks really serious. If this does come to the United States, I'd really like to see what kind of voice actor they use for the US version. A bunch of people got together on Reddit and decided that Danny DeVito should play the voice of Pikachu for the inevitable North American release. They made a change.org petition and it's at almost 20,000 signatures. And you know what? I'm on board with that. And at number 4, piggybacking off the last point, this might be a little bit of speculation on our point, but Pikachu may be motion captured. There were a bunch of leaked images of technology showcasing Pikachu and a person in a facial capture rig, and it was a Pikachu replicating the person's facial features. It was really weird and kind of bizarre, but maybe that's what they were going for when they started making Great Detective Pikachu. We can't tell from the trailer, but maybe there is a real performance behind this little electric creature. Even though it's just 3DS graphics, you might not be able to tell the motion capture, maybe that's how they did it. He does already seem way more expressive than the average Pikachu, so I'm really excited to see if this tech made it into the final game. And at number 3, here's a weird one. The live action scenes in the trailer look like they were totally shot in Boston. Like, it's blatantly Boston, there's no really getting around it. They show a lot of areas that seem to take place in the Beacon Hill spots, as well as the waterfront Rose Wharf, and other bigger shots of Boston Harbor, the waterfront, and the State Street Bank building. I'm really curious to see how they're doing this, because the main setting of the game is confirmed to be Rhyme City. Now, Rhyme City is a place where Pokemon and people live together, which sounds very interesting. But was Rhyme City directly inspired by Boston? Is that why they used it in the trailer? I'm really curious. Are we gonna see Pikachu running around and solving crimes in Back Bay? There's a Fallout 4 joke to be made somewhere in here too, but I'm gonna spare you guys. And at number 2, what this game actually is, we're still not quite sure. Nintendo has been calling it a cinematic adventure. The main character's name is Tim, and he's like a little trainer type boy who, I don't know, maybe he doesn't even look like a Pokemon trainer, but he teams up with this Detective Pikachu for a mystery story with puzzles. So I wonder just exactly how they're gonna handle this story and puzzle situation.
一緒に旅してるその相棒に伝えてくれ。夢はいつか本当になるってな。
According to some translation by the fan site Cerebi, you walk around as Tim and search for clues with a magnifying glass, and when you click on them, Pikachu chimes in and says things. And apparently this Detective Pikachu is addicted to coffee, and since he's a talking Pokemon, he's actually not very good at actually being a Pokemon. He doesn't have any actual abilities. So I guess that's why he solves crimes? I don't know. Is the dialogue and general solving of mysteries gonna turn out like Phoenix Wright? Are we gonna get puzzle aspects similar to Professor Layton? Or just something completely new? We have no idea here, and I kinda like that. And at number 1, at a big surprise, the Japanese trailer dropped, and the game is releasing in Japan on 3DS on the eShop digitally only on February 3rd. Talk about an announcement and an immediate release. That's great and all, it's going to be a 3DS digital only release, but what we don't know is whether or not it's going to make its way to North America. One can assume, since this does seem like the spiritual successor to Hey You Pikachu, which did make it to the US, Pokemon still has a lot of power in the United States and other countries outside of Japan, so I'm pretty confident in saying that we will see Great Detective Pikachu soon. I really hope so, because this game looks absolutely ridiculous, and I'm really just curious to play it for that reason alone. So guys and Pokemon fans, those are 5 things you need to know about Great Detective Pikachu. Like we said, there's not a lot of info about the game, but it's coming out on February 3rd, so if you're a lucky person who can play some Japanese eShop games, you'll be able to find out soon enough. What we do want to hear from you guys down in the comments is, what do you think of this? Are you into Pokemon spin-off games, or are you just dying for another main game? Let's talk about Pokemon anything down in the comments below. If you did have a good time with this video and maybe want to see more Pokemon videos, click the like button, because that's the best way you can help us out. Also, subscribing if you're new is a good idea, because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.